Welcome to our Live Oak Life. I'm Ruth, a mom of 3. I homeschool my oldest, and today I wanted to show you how I homeschool with a baby and a preschooler. So one of the things that people ask me all the time is, how do you homeschool with a baby and a preschooler? Or they'll make a comment like, oh, wow, you homeschool with a baby? And so I wanted to walk you through what a regular day for homeschooling my family looks like. So just a little bit of background about our family. Right now, my baby, is about 5 months old, and we did take a break when he was first born. We took about a 3 or 4 month break from my oldest son's schoolwork, and so that gave me a lot of time to focus on the baby, to bond with him, and just to let my kids adjust to having a newborn in the house. And once he was on a better sleeping schedule and I kind of knew when he was going to need a nap, when I was going to need to feed him, then we started slowly introducing my oldest son back into his schoolwork. So usually I do my son's schoolwork when my baby takes a nap. For my family, that works best because I like to give my son a lot of one-on-one attention, and I need to focus on the new concepts that he's learning. And I've just found that if the baby's in the corner playing with toys or making noise, it distracts both me and my son. So I really prefer to put the baby to sleep during the core new schoolwork that we do. If the baby is awake, we will read books, or sometimes I'll put him in the high chair to do a craft, maybe some coloring or something like that. Sometimes my son can do his workbook pages when the baby is awake, but the majority of the time we do schoolwork when this little man is asleep. So we've been using this schedule for about a month and a half now, and it's been working really well for my family. So let's go ahead and get started with our day. So we just finished reading some books, and now it's time for this little man's nap. I'm gonna go put him to sleep. So now the baby is asleep, and we are going to start my son's lesson. This is the time of day where I work one-on-one with my son and cover any new material that we have to do for that day. I like to do this when the baby is asleep so that both of us, me and my son, have less distractions. My younger son, or my middle son, he will be awake during schoolwork. He is in preschool right now. He's 3 years old. Sometimes he will do some of the flashcards, or we'll talk about letters with him. Sometimes he'll watch us do the lesson. Other days he will play on his tablet, or other days he might play with toys. It really just depends on his mood and what kind of new material my oldest son is working on. If he has something that's more like in depth or a concept that he's struggling with, I will give my preschooler his tablet. That way he is very occupied with that, very interested in it. So we just finished my son's workbooks and book work. We started with the All About Reading, which is our reading curriculum, and then we decided to do some of his workbooks. We did spelling and handwriting. I also pulled out a new workbook for my 3-year-old, and he's never done that before. It's a book I got at the Dollar Tree just to focus on colors and numbers, very basic. He enjoyed it. He did 1 page. And he liked getting a little sticker at the end. Some of my kindergartner's workbooks he can do on his own, and I can, if I need to go get the baby, I can leave him and let him finish that workbook page and then check it when he's done. So that's why I always start with the one-on-one work first, and then I do the workbooks after that, just in case the baby wakes up. So now we're going to get a snack and maybe do some reading or maybe a little hands-on artwork.
Yeah.
Okay. He's so funny. So my baby is still asleep, and we're gonna go ahead and start reading some books. If your baby is awake or if mine wakes up, I like to put him in a little bouncer like this. My baby is 5 months old, so he has enough head control to enjoy this kind of activity. I can keep the sound off and it's a little bit quieter while my other kids are listening to the book. But if your baby is a little younger, or when my baby was younger, I did like to put him in the little reclining chairs, something like a baby bouncer or a little rocking chair for him to sit in and relax in while I read the big kids a book. Sometimes he would look at the pictures, and sometimes he would play with the little activities or toys that came with that chair. And I always try to avoid doing tummy time while I'm doing my kids' schoolwork. My baby gets a little fussy, and it is too distracting for my big kids when they listen to a book. But an activity like this is perfect for my baby if he does wake up early from a nap. Did you wake up? Yeah. You did. You did. Ding, 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 ding. Ding. That is how I homeschool with a baby and a preschooler. If you found this video useful, look for me on Instagram and subscribe to my channel, Our Live Oak Life. And thanks for watching.